Michael Jackson, trying to put it in perspective for us. So another great man who has left us, and we will never forget him. But Utata is what it's all about in terms of today is concerned. And we're going to move on to a completely different subject, from music, from psychology, from youth and leadership. We're moving on now to football, because Tata Madiba loved soccer. And during his time on Robben Island, he used soccer matches as a strategy to induct the incoming political prisoners. To honor that memory is former Bafana Bafana and Leeds United captain. To his fans, he's known as Roo. Lucas Radebe is a true patriot, ambassador of this great nation, who no doubt is also touched by the passing of Tata Mandela. He joins us in studio to share his moments of inspiration with Tata Madiba. Lucas, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, Tom. How are you?
Good, good, good. As good as we can be in a situation like this.
Exactly, exactly.
But I'm going to go straight to the question that amazes me the most. Utata once called you his hero.
This was amazing.
I'm amazed just sitting there.
I mean, you can imagine, you know, we're in front of all the dignitaries at Leeds, you know, after shaking their hands and introducing themselves to him, and he just stops in front of me and says, "I'm Tim Cool." You know, and he turned around and says, "You know, this is my hero." And to be honest, I would have fell down then, because I had a throat, I had a lump on my throat, you know, I couldn't say anything. It was such amazing.
Andrew, you know, in terms of that's just one personal experience that you've had with him. From a football perspective, and how he's inspired this country on the football pitch, and you personally, what are your stories there?
He's played a massive role in every individual, especially sports personalities who have donned the national jersey. I think if you go to each and everyone and ask them, you know, whether, you know, when you put that jersey on, did you play for a team? I mean, we all play. We'll tell you we played for the national team. Yes, for ourselves. But the most important thing, we played for Madiba. You know, that was it. And the Madiba magic, you know, never left us since. Because during the Africa Cup of Nations, you know, 1996. When he came to our hotel, you know, for the first time, we were going to shake his hands and talk to him face to face. I mean, we were just anticipating him coming in through the door. But once he came in, he had such a presence, and we were just starstruck. We didn't know what to do. You know, everybody, we just sat down and we just listened when he gave us that pep talk, and we were so inspired.
Now, Madiba always just has had that effect on everyone. Now, you also celebrated worldwide, hence Madiba calls you my hero. And surely he must have inspired you as a man, as a father, and as a leader. What qualities, leadership qualities, do you take from Madiba's legacy that have influenced the person that you've become? Yeah,
I mean, we've looked up to him all along. And I mean, I became the captain of Leeds United. And
that's a big deal, right?
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think I remember one of our coaches called me into to his office and says, you know who my hero is? And I'm thinking, what is he talking about? I said, yeah, I am. And he says, no, Nelson Mandela. You know, I thought, yeah, that's my hero. And I think that's when I got those leadership qualities from, especially, you know, after the interaction with him. And since at Leeds, when we met, and I've always followed his leadership quality, especially where, because, you know, as leaders, sometimes you lead by stick. Some of them, you know, we all lead us in different ways. But what the most important one is leading by appreciation.
Now, in terms of transformation within the sporting codes, how would you say Madiba helped influence where we are today? Because, yes, change is very minimal, but we can see it subtly, and surely he must have had some influence of sort.
I mean, I think I wouldn't have played at Leeds. I wouldn't have played in the World Cup, the African Nations Cup, if it wasn't the influence of Tata Madiba. Because everyone respected him so much that they were willing to listen to what he says. And he made what South Africa is all about. And actually respected the world, the whole world around. It's absolutely a massive impact, you know, in terms of just one human being with so much great value and qualities. It's absolutely amazing.
I want to go back to 96 very quickly. We're running out of time with you, Ru, but back to 96, I've had a conversation with the coach, Clive Barker, of that time, and in terms of being at the national team, in the hotel, on the phone, wanting to know who's missing. Was it really, was he that kind of passionate footballer?
He was. If he can't come, he used to call and ask and wish us luck on the phone. We were all together sitting out there. But, you know, once we come out of that room, Thomas and Chriselle, I could tell you now, nothing could stop us. You know, we were so inspired that we could beat anybody, you know, and that day we felt that, you know, that Madiba magic has rubbed off, and we're really wanting to get to win this trophy.
Now, you are a legend yourself. How are you going to ensure that Madiba's legacy is kept alive? There are many young people who look up to you. What is your message to them as they listen to us this evening? You
know, and I've been thinking how we can repay Madiba. I mean, it's impossible that we could do that. But the most important thing is leaders, because I believe that each and every one of us, we've got leadership qualities in us. But the only thing that we can do and ignite them is to take Madiba's legacy, you know, for what he stood for. He believed in that. And I think we got that as well. And especially the upcoming generation, because his philanthropic work, you know, especially with the children, was absolutely amazing. And that's what we need to take on to the next generation.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us, and keep that torch shining and keep your light shining alive. Thank you. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much,
us.
Chriselle. Thanks, Thomas.
Now, this is a Kosi for life, for sure. Thank you so much for making time to come to studio and sharing your experiences and your moments of inspiration with us. Tata Mandela understood sports as a tool. He used sports to fight oppression and injustice, and he also used it to unite the country. What is your talent, and can you use it to empower yourself and others?
The 2010 FIFA World Cup will be organized in South